Here locally, however, it is noteworthy the very much practical tie-in, of course, that but here locally there has been new developments on just how much the energy has or this push has affected our area here in Ticonderoga. New documents released again under that same oil request that has been they are circulating has found that the exact breakdown of the financial side of the picture for what these projects will cost the local taxpayer over the next generation, as these are 30-year pilot agreements. To put it into a perspective for you, the one document highlighted as much as a 93% tax discount under the pilot agreement from the local, that's compared to the assessment value, that compared to if it were taxed at the full assessment value with what the project is worth. For example, the project under Pivot Solar, and this is Pivot Solar NY9 LLC, that they have in Ticonderoga, and this would appear from what an internet search revealed, it is in the area of 9N22 geographically. You're looking at a full market value of $21 million. And with all of the workings of the pilot agreement, it appears that the Ticonderoga School District only gets a mere 11 grand out of that arrangement. It did not look explicitly clear whether that was annually or not, but I'm willing to bet that given that it is a 30-year agreement, that would be an annual amount. But that is a drop in the bucket compared to what it should have been. It should have been an estimated around, I believe it was around 100 and where's my note? Where's the right note here? 165,000 at least per year with the assessment value. Now, a pilot agreement, yes, that was correct. A pilot agreement is typically designed for cases where you have a nonprofit, such as a university, coming into a town, local municipality, that has land that goes off the full tax assessment value. Usually something like a project like that that's for the public good, like education, it doesn't pay the full tax amount, so they will, college or something like that works out an agreement with the local government pilot agreement to pay instead to offset the burden, the local tax burden. It is not, in my opinion, and this is my conclusion on the matter, I suppose, or from the data, from the evidence, for wealthy corporations to exploit for their own purposes. Chinese affiliated, that so it appears from these Chinese solar panels and things like that. Also reports that the Essex County IDA has loaned out money for the project and similar ventures for giving out, as it were, for the Champlain Hudson Power Express project, a sales tax exemption incentive totaling around $22 million, or valued at a price tag. And that would be again over a 30-year pilot agreement. And that is noteworthy when we're giving out all of this money to people that don't need it and money that would very much be useful for small businesses. Small businesses that would be more homegrown and grassroots here in our communities. That's what I would think that money would be for. Don't bother asking them for comment because they've all signed NDAs. And all of this, looking at the evidence from the school district and the numbers, it was interesting to note as well that Hague, the town of Hague, has been concerned over the last year with the amount of money that they are paying in school taxes and not getting enough out of it. And this article came from the Times of Thai back in March of last year, 2025, when Hague School Advisory Committee questioned the Ticonderoga School District about both the amount of taxes they're paying for the quality of education their students were receiving. Hague has only 35 students in the Thai school district compared to 167 in 1979, just to note on the population difference there. But the thing about this is that 56% of the tax levy, the school tax levy, is being shouldered by Hague residents or those in Hague. And when they're only sending 35 students, and Peter Carney did a Hague native and Ticonderoga graduate, found this who holds an MBA in finance, so no slouch by any means, noted these figures that when the district is over 30 years having to increase taxes by up to $1 million to offset the cost of these pilot agreements that they've entered into with these companies. So all of that which would also explain the notable tax increase that we reported on here when in our report on the Ticonderoga school budget vote. That, of course, is all very much new information to myself, as well as I very much am following this with you, the viewers, and honestly, as outraged as most of you are. That is a development that we will follow this week, with all of that coming out with Hague in the picture, which was news to me. And so we will follow up on that